Lipids are a group of molecules that do not mix well with water, and this is the most common characteristic among all lipids that they are hydrophobic in nature. In this video, we are going to discuss three biologically important classes of lipids, which include phospholipids, fats, and steroids. Lipids may have some polar bonds associated with oxygen that can help them do hydrogen bonding. But then, what is it that causes a lipid to be hydrophobic? Well, it's because lipids have a very high proportion of non-polar carbon-hydrogen bonds, also called hydrocarbons, that cannot do hydrogen bonding with water and hence do not mix in water. Instead, when placed in water, many lipid molecules will spontaneously cluster together and expose what polar groups they have to the surrounding water while hiding the non-polar parts of the molecules together within the cluster. We will look at this phenomenon in more detail shortly. So let's discuss the first class of lipids called phospholipids. Cells, as we know them, could not exist without phospholipids, as phospholipids make the core of all biological membranes. An individual phospholipid is a composite molecule made up of three kinds of subunits. The first one is an alcohol, or more specifically, a three carbon alcohol, with each carbon having a hydroxyl group. This molecule is known as glycerol. Glycerol forms the backbone of the phospholipid molecule, and all the other constituents are attached to this molecule. The second constituent is the fatty acid, which is a carboxyl acid having long chains of carbon hydrogen bonds, usually having 16 or 18 carbon atoms in length. Two fatty acids are attached to the glycerol backbone in a phospholipid molecule. The third constituent is a phosphate group attached to one end of glycerol. This phosphate group is charged and is further attached to an organic molecule which could be choline, amino acid serine, or ethanol amine. Now, a phospholipid has two main parts. A head, which is hydrophilic due to being polar and is composed of the phosphate group, whereas two tails, which are hydrophobic due to being nonpolar and are composed of the fatty acids. If we dissolve a bunch of phospholipids in water, they will acquire a configuration in which the polar heads will be in contact with water on the outside, while the tails, which are hydrophobic, will be hidden inside the structure. Is that the heads are extending outwards and are in contact with water. This structure is called a bilayer, or more specifically, a lipid bilayer, which is the basic framework of a biological membrane. And this is the way cell membranes are formed, which help separate the internal composition of a cell from the outside environment. One important thing I want you to know is the variation in fatty acids. If a fatty acid has no double bond between its carbon atoms, then it has as many hydrogen atoms as a carbon can attach. Or you can say it's saturated with hydrogen, hence called a saturated fatty acid. If a fatty acid has double bond between its carbon atoms, then it will attach less amount of hydrogen atoms with one fewer hydrogen atom on each side of the double bonded carbon. Such fatty acids are called unsaturated fatty acids. If a given fatty acid has more than one double bond, it is said to be polyunsaturated. The double bond creates a kink or bend in the hydrocarbon chain and doesn't allow the fatty acids to closely cluster together. Nearly every double bond in a naturally occurring fatty acid is a cis double bond. So I have been telling you about fatty acids in detail because the next category of fatty acids we are going to discuss is fats. Fats are another kind of lipids, but unlike phospholipids, fats molecules do not have a polar end. Fats consist of a glycerol molecule to which three fatty acids are attached, one to each carbon of the glycerol backbone. Because it contains three fatty acids, a fat molecule is also called a triglyceride or triacylglycerol. Now there are different kind of fats because of different fatty acids attached to glycerol. Fats made from polyunsaturated fatty acids have low melting points because their fatty acid chains bend at the double bonds, preventing the fat molecules from aligning closely with one another. Hence, these are usually liquid at room temperature and are called oils. In contrast, most saturated fats, such as those in butter, are solid at room temperature and are made up of saturated fatty acids. Organisms store energy for long periods in the many carbon hydrogen bonds of fats, and also fats store twice as much energy as carbohydrates do, so they are very efficient at storing energy. Organisms contain many other kinds of lipids beside fats. Another type of lipid found in the membranes called cholesterol, and also the hormones testosterone and estrogen belong to a class of lipids known as steroids. Steroids are composed of four carbon rings, and different steroids are distinguished by the particular chemical group attached to these rings. Organisms contain terpenes, which are long chain lipids that are components of many biologically important pigments such as chlorophyll and the visual pigment retinal. Then there are prostaglandins that are a group of about 20 lipids that are modified fatty acids. So to recap, lipids are loosely defined group of molecules with one common characteristic is that they are insoluble in water and they have high proportion of carbon hydrogen bonds. The most familiar lipids to us are the fats and oils. We have discussed three biological important classes of lipids which include fats, phospholipids, and steroids. So this is Biopathway. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and watch one of our other videos. Bye!